Hello beautiful creatures. This is Eliza Kendall coming to you from Ocean Shores in northern New South Wales in Australia. It is the 8th, I think, of April 2020. This is the second weekly spirit report. So these weekly reports are offered to you to give you any information that I gain around the collective consciousness and the themes of what we are working with each week. The information that I gather comes from spirit medium readings, psychic readings, as well as quantum healing hypnosis sessions that I do, as well as my own personal reflections and communications with spirit. So I've been in private practice as a psychic medium and a clinical hypnotherapist and a quantum healing hypnotherapist for many, many years now. And I notice themes come up. I notice that what is occurring with the people around me, be they friends, family or clients, will have similar themes to it with each person. So I was guided to, at this particular time, to begin these spirit reports in order to just offer us some helpful information to help us move into the new earth. So it is a very interesting, very powerful, very potent, sometimes quite challenging and potentially quite terrifying time to be around on the planet right now. But I want you to know is also a most magnificent time for transformation in the collective field. And the end results of this change will leave our world looking, feeling much brighter, much lighter. So particularly with this week and the last couple of weeks, there has been a lot of secrets, dark behaviours, dark manifestations in the human condition have been brought up into the light. So you may have noticed that some things within you that are perhaps what we could call old paradigm, old ways of being in the world, ways that are triggered or motivated by fear or separation, have been coming up to be cleared. And so again, you may have noticed this come up within you as well. Each individual will be experiencing this slightly differently. But as I've said, there are some themes. And so the theme that I've noticed this week is around discernment. Now, discernment is one of the concepts that I've really been thinking about a lot for some years now. And the spirit guidance that I've received over the last particularly 18 months, many clients have been given the advice to become a master at the art of discernment. So really for me, the art of discernment means being very clear and following your intuitive guidance when it comes to making your choices. So the point that I want to really illuminate to you this week is around being a master of conscious choice. So that means paying attention to your intuitive feeling when you are making choices, discerning where your energy is going, where your thoughts are going, where your attention is going. But I really want to reiterate where your energy is going. That is the most important thing right now. So you could kind of say that we are in a little bit of an energy battle, let's say. We are absolutely within our capacity to win this battle to the highest triumph. But what it's going to take from us is becoming very, very skilled at feeling and knowing and detecting when our energy is leaking, when it is dropping, when we are coming into low vibrational frequencies, when we are coming back down into a state of fear and separation. So the key right now is to notice when that's happening and then to make changes to rectify that as quickly as possible, because any of the, let's say, tools that are being used by the external forces that are perpetuating fear and separation are tools that are designed for the third dimensional mind, the third dimensional body. Now, I know many of you that are watching this have already spent much time in fourth dimensional and in the fifth dimensional vibration. And so my advice to you now, in the most simplest way that I can say it and share it with you, is to keep your vibration as high as possible. Now, this doesn't mean being ignorant. This doesn't mean not showing up to protest things that are going on. But it means that while you show up to protest, while you inform yourself about what is occurring, while you get updated information, keep your vibration high. If that information is dropping your vibration, stop getting it. Stop participating in that way, because you are not helping the situation. Keep yourself in a state where you can remain hopeful and you can remain trusting in your intuitive guidance. Now, trusting in your intuitive guidance is the most powerful tool that you have. Your intuition will let you know what is illusion and what is true. Your intuition will let you know what is masquerading as new age but is actually still perpetuating fear. Your intuition will let you know what is really very purely contributing to the ascension of the human race, to the new earth being anchored into our full-time reality right now, and what is pretending to contribute but is actually still keeping you in the fear paradigm. Because what I've noticed this week, and also within my own life and my own contemplations, is that we are being presented with a lot of opportunities right now coming through, let's say, the internet, let's say the online forums, the social media platforms. We've been presenting with these amazing groups. Join my group, follow my meditation, follow my method, come and join my online course, come and gather with this protest, come and put your energy over here, come and put your attention over here. And what is happening right now is that this is somewhat of a test to fine-tune my capacity to discern from my internal compass, my internal guidance, not from what my eyes see and what my ears hear, not from the glamour, not from what is shown up front, not from the old world patterning within my mind that says what is cool and what is awesome and what is successful. Before you do that, before you follow that pathway, my invitation is for you to pause, to gather the information about that thing that you're thinking you want to go into and give your energy to, and then to get yourself into a head and heart centered state, to get yourself into congruency within your heart and your mind, so that the left and right hemispheres of your brain are balanced. You are in a state where you can speak with your intuition and speak with your higher self and receive clear guidance, meaning it's not coming from your emotional body, it's not coming from internal fears or old patterns. When you can get into that state of head and heart congruency, then ask your intuition, is this the right way to go? And then my encouragement for you is to trust that intuition. And I invite you to let go for now of understanding why your intuition says don't go to that thing. Just trust that the knowing that you've got inside of you says don't go down that pathway, then don't go down it. If when you do that practice and you get into yourself, it says yes, then great, do it. But as you take a step towards that, check within yourself again. As you take another step towards that, or another 3 steps towards that thing, check within yourself. We are being called to moment discerned use of our energy and attention only from our intuitive guidance, not from any other source of information right now, okay? So as the primary navigational system, please use your intuition. Okay, now, having said all of that, that's information that's come and gathered from over some time, as well as this week with different readings and different contemplations and queries that I've done with myself, particularly as I moved through my 6th 7-year cycle on the planet. I had my 43rd birthday on Sunday. And so I had much time to contemplate and ask some questions around what it is that I can do to also move out of the old world and to anchor in the new world. And absolutely discernment around, moving towards fear or love came up, as well as discernment around, kind of almost being like glamorized by things that seem really cool up front, and then feeling into what it actually is behind that. What's the foundation? Okay, so now that we have explored some of those things, I'm going to take a few moments to call in some entities and see if somebody would like to speak with us today and do some light language. Taking a few moments to give respect and deep reverence and gratitude to all those beings, embodied or not, who have put in their energy and their love to being caretakers of the land that I am standing on right now as I stand here in Ocean Shores. The Indigenous peoples of this land, very grateful to the activations to the potency of healing and the portals that were opened up within this whole area for those of us to reverently hold sacred space and ritual and ceremony on this land. May they be recognized. I've already called on my guides this morning to help me to be a clear channel, the very best medium for information that I can. And so in this moment, I am inviting any beings of positive intentions and appropriate information for us at this time who wish to speak directly with you. I am willing to have my vessel be used to communicate with you now. Wanala pumala, kumalo pumala tinikata, kwana chikirumu, kwamalo pumala pumala tinita, kwashnula kini mumalo pumala konini, kwanochi pirumu kanalata. Koamoratana kali pikimu amaratini koshnu bola mukala anachni titu ona khoshnu lakani luchni po makarati siki poshnu kalatini kina tata khayna shui kina mukunili pomakala unitimi bukunitinana unni upunik muakala kunili polata unni kana koani olako onwa kaneti wamuanti bum muakana watni polaknita Guano Gino Malakana. I need a Wakana, a near Tonakana, or would not Wakona Poetinica. We're inviting you to continue practicing your visioning at this time. To bring the energy that you have been sending out into the external realms, to other people that you are thinking of, to situations around the world that you feel sympathy for, to worry that you have for different agendas, to contemplations or worry that you have around things in the past, to concerns that you have around what it will all look like in the future. We are inviting you now and encouraging you now, and we have just given you some activations now to open up your receptivity, to open up more availability to you, for you to bring all of your energy back into the now moment, to call all parts of your soul from all time and space back into this time, this moment, right now, as you move through this tremendous transformation on this planet. Because as you bring all of your energy back in, you will notice that your empowerment can begin to rise again, that your kundalini can begin to open again, that your heart can begin to open again, and that you can begin to really give your ultimate potential into your dreaming, into the visioning of this new earth that you, that us, that all of us have been working towards and dreaming of. And it is most important now to keep the dreaming going. And if that means that you have to retract from society, then so shall it be. If that means that you have to stop watching the news, then so shall it be. Whatever it is that you need to do in order to bring all of your energy back into the now moments and to anchor yourself, to presence yourself into this, because this is also going to help you to have very clear intuitive guidance. Yes, most certainly this is what will give you that very clear intuitive guidance. In every moment you will be able to ask yourself the very best way for you to go, the very best thing for you to give your time and attention to. But at the moment it's very difficult for you to do that because so many of you are spreading your energy around all over the place. And yes, we are working towards a place where you will all be connected with your energy, but we're simply not there yet. You're simply not there yet. You're still working within the realms of this polarization. And so it's important that you still, in this time of still practicing, we want to say practicing separation in a positive way. Practice in a positive way what it is to be unique, what it is to be an individual, what it is to have full governance over your own internal process and over your own thoughts and where they're going and over your own emotions. Bringing all of your energy into the present moment will help you to discern what is emotional guidance and what is simply, what is intuitive guidance and what is simply emotional reaction coming now, which is really old world and new world, if you want to put it in that context. So we have just given you a wonderful activation to help you do that. And we can see here there is another one of our friends here would also like to give you some more light language in order to help you to just do that now. And so we're going to invite you to just take some breaths, and you know what to do. Close your eyes, get yourself into your for a moment, and we're going to open up those ears and we're going to give you some nói mỗi đi là chỉ có na lo papokan wala na chỉ có ni có buena lo kani ai snu para kana ko o makon ni pula katako ko makalo papado ko la tinikiti o mo kini tile kana tata o ko na kala titini po mala kana shi kinu kana la tini bo mikini ko ta Wano alum pumakazi ko pumakazitit. Wani makalakaziti ni ko lakani kanochi. Buni ko mahwana ko na bu kanatiki. Damn right, knocked off my crayon. Okay. Got someone else here who would like to share with you. We are inviting you into a practice of deep, deep listening. We're inviting you to focus at this time on a practice of deep, deep listening. And we are suggesting to you, we are offering to you, that this practice be taken into the elements, into the nature, into the earth, into the environment that is around you. Practice deep, deep listening. Can you hear the subtle sound of a bird through the chaos of the traffic? Can you hear the subtle sound of the wind through the distractions of a busy mind? Can you hear the way the water laps against the rocks through the turmoil of an uncertain future? Can you be still? Can you be present? can you be available to receive through a practice of deep, deep listening? Are you willing to practice receiving from the unknown, from the mystery? For this is where we are traveling now. This is where we are moving through, is a time of unknown, and a time where you can know and decide and choose what it is you put into the unknown, what becomes known out of the unknown. We do hope that makes sense to you. What we are talking about here is that a great amount of space was required before the new earth could be activated, could be opened, could be created, could be constructed, could be conceived of, contrived, downloaded, if you like, integrated into the physical condition. It was necessary for a great clearing and cleansing to take place, and we have watched this clearing occur in the last few months on this planet at an extreme level. And we want you to know that while we did not create this particular catalyst, we took advantage. Because not only are there those that are working in what is called the dark, those that are working with what is sometimes called the forces of evil. We don't really care what it is called. We don't see it that way. It doesn't matter. There are those that are working with very low vibrations, and those that are working with the low vibrations, well, let's just say they thought they were getting a few steps further ahead with their agenda. And we recognized and noticed a door open for us to come with our agenda. And our agenda, let us be clear, is to contribute in the very best way that we can, and to support all humans in the very best way that we can, in order to move you into a world that thrives on love and peace, and essentially has the virus of fear eradicated. Now, this is an evolutionary process. It is not a revolution. It will take some time in Earth years to come to fruition, but we are wanting to give you a little bit of hope right now to know that even though the dark forces are seemingly taking over, what is happening at another level that they cannot even perceive of is so much more than is being shown. Is so much more than is being seen by your two eyes, but you can feel it with your heart, mind, through the practice of deep, deep listening. I love that. Anytime I feel like I'm not articulating myself properly, when I'm just trying to sort of share about what I've been contemplating and what's come down through the week, I just kind of let it go. It's like, whatever, you'll receive it as kind of, share it as best I can, receive it as best as you can, but then they come and just say it in a much more articulate, accessible way. So I love that. Blessed be the beautiful being so willing to speak with us and share at this time. I'm not going to say anything else more about that. I'm just going to let you and myself sit with that transmission as well, because I can feel my vessel is integrating that language that came down. Light language is just the use of different tones and sounds through the human voice to bring an alternative vibrational frequency into us. And so it'll be received and perceived and understood in different ways for all of us. But I can certainly share with you that as it came through me, it was very progressive, a very loving, and certainly compassionate and supportive, but also quite pointed and direct and instructional. So that's then been followed up with very clear information about what those instructions were. So you can do with that what you please. Sending you so much love. Missing all of the physical human contact. Personally, I am, but it's nice to be with you in this space. See you next week.